Hey everyone, truth or dare? Truth. I am a giant Christmas nerd. Dare? I dare you to admit that you are too. All right, so it's that time of year again. Christmas is just around the corner, and now you know that I am a giant Christmas nerd, and I am a sucker for a good Christmas movie or a bad Christmas movie. It doesn't matter. I'll watch any Christmas film I can find. So I couldn't pass up a chance to review the best Christmas pageant ever, directed by Dallas Jenkins and based on the beloved children's book by Barbara Robinson. This story takes a familiar seasonal trope, a church Christmas pageant, and gives it a fresh twist through the antics of the Herdman kids. While you're here, why not spread the Christmas cheer and like this video and subscribe for more? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. All right, so the best Christmas pageant ever centers around Beth, played by Belle Wright, whose mother, Grace, played by Judy Greer, steps up to direct the church's 75th annual Christmas pageant after the usual director breaks both of her legs. But there's a twist. The first meeting of the pageant volunteers is an absolute bust, and everyone is too intimidated by the Herdman children to volunteer. The Herdmans, they're known as the worst kids in town. And so they've suddenly shown up at church one day, mostly for free cake. And while they're there, they decide to volunteer for the pageant. And since no one else volunteers for any of the key roles, Grace reluctantly casts the Herdman siblings in the starring roles of Joseph, Mary, and the three wise men. Oh, and the angel of God. Naturally, the town and congregation are outraged. The other mothers are freaking out, and Grace finds herself stuck in the impossible position of trying to figure out how to either include these kids or get rid of these kids who are major troublemakers without offending everyone in the church, no matter what choice she actually makes. This movie feels like a warm and lighthearted Christmas classic with all of the predictable moments that are designed to make audiences laugh, cry, groan, and smile. It's exactly what you expect from a family holiday film, and it does everything on cue without straying far from the book or the holiday formula. But I have to admit, there's a certain satisfaction that you get because it hits all of the right feels for this kind of film. It's absolutely a feel-good movie, but they do hit you over the head with Christian messaging and themes. So just be ready for that if that's not your thing. If that is your thing, you probably like it. One of the things the best Christmas pageant ever nails is the idea that bad apples aren't always what they seem. The Herdman kids are rough around the edges because they've had to be. Their mom is largely absent, and who knows what happened to their dad. As a result, these poor kids, they raised themselves, which is a very Gen X theme and isn't surprising since the book originally came out in the 70s. This naturally leads to the Herdman kids' Hellraiser reputations, but beneath their tough exteriors, these kids really are desperate for love, acceptance, and food. You see how neglected and hungry they are, both literally and emotionally. There is one scene that rises to the top, and it's when Grace finds Imogen Hardman looking at this picture of Mary and Jesus on the wall. There's a real moment of character growth for Imogen here as we see her identifying with Mary and how her story resonates in different ways. While much of the acting in the film is, I don't know, a bit rough and campy, this moment felt incredibly honest and it did a wonderful job of threading through other areas of the story, especially in the final scene during the pageant itself. The ending of the film brings everything together in a beautiful way. And in true will they or won't they fashion regarding how and what the Herdmans might actually do, it's fun to see how they dive into their roles in the Christmas pageant and how their unique interpretation of the story impacts the congregation. For 75 years, this pageant has been the same year after year after year. But the Herdmans are anything but predictable. And that's precisely what transforms this pageant and the congregation. The church members who initially wanted the Herdmans out suddenly find themselves moved by these children. And perhaps in a divine twist, the kids themselves become a force for change as everyone experiences the meaning of Christmas. The Best Christmas Pageant Ever is a Christian film produced by a Christian production company and directed by Jenkins. So Christian themes are front and center. While this is a positive for some, the film does lean in heavily on those themes to the point of feeling more than a bit preachy at times for those who don't like overt Christian messaging in their holiday movies. However, it is a movie about the Christmas pageant in a church. So I'm thinking that people who aren't going to like the film will likely self-select themselves out of watching it. The movie is also intentionally campy, which can easily go a little too far at some points. However, the campiness did make some of the performances feel exaggerated, and some of the characters come across as caricatures rather than fully formed and developed people. That said, Beatrice Schneider, who played Imogen Herdman, was terrific in her role, with moments of emotional growth that stand out as genuinely touching. One of my favorite aspects of the movie is its nostalgic feel, from the set design to the costumes and the cinematography. It takes me back to my childhood Christmases, evoking that real Christmassy warmth with its hyper-realized, whimsical, Norman Rockwell-inspired design. You can spot influences from A Christmas Story, Charlie Brown Christmas, and even a hint of Pippi Longstocking in the storytelling. There is a warmth to the colors, the decorations, and even the costumes, which all contribute to the timeless holiday appeal. If you are looking for a family-friendly holiday movie, The Best Christmas Pageant Ever is a great choice. Just be aware that it comes with a solid dose of Christian messaging, as well as some truly funny moments of irreverence. It's lighthearted, heartfelt, and has some good laughs. I think it's a great movie for people looking to kick off the holiday season with some fun that is absolutely hopeful and positive. So, The Best Christmas Pageant Ever. Have you watched it? Have you read the book? What did you think about the film, or are you still planning to go to it? I definitely want to know what you think. So comment below and let's chat. And while you're here, please remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos, because there are more reviews coming. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you next time. In the meantime, happy viewing. Bye for now.